What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, we did a story where we covered a story in the first part of the year in January about a horrific plane crash that happened out there in Northwest Philly. You guys remember that, where it made big news. Plane crash right smack dab in the middle of the city. Multiple people died. A lot of people were missing. A lot of people survived. And one of them people that was badly hurt in this story was a little 9-year-old boy by the name of Ramsy. His burns were so horrific, he was transported to Boston, Massachusetts. I think Shriners Hospital it was, where we didn't really hear anything else about it. They were saying, he might not survive and his injuries are really bad. Well, in a surprising turn of events, and in a good way, this little boy did survive. And the local news out there in Philadelphia, CBS News, they did a interview and they gave an update about his progress and what he went through. And I gotta be honest, man, my hat goes off to both this little boy, Ramsy, and his mother, who stood by him the whole time he's been down there. And they're gonna show you the progress he made. I gotta warn you, man, this thing right here brought me to tears. And it's just a good thing. Take a look.
Well, this morning, we have a major milestone to report for a child who survived the horrific plane crash in Northeast Philadelphia back in January. After nearly a year of treatment in Boston, Ramsy is now at a rehab center in Marlton, New Jersey, and finally closer to home.
Well, Keisha Bailey has been following this story and has an exclusive update on his remarkable fight to recovery, a story you'll only see here on CBS News Philadelphia. Ramsy has made a lot of progress, but we do want to prepare you. Some of what you are about to see is very sensitive.
Happy birthday to you.
In October, nothing but joy and happiness filled Shriners Hospital in Boston, as now 10-year-old Ramsy felt celebrated. Classmates phoning in to wish him happy birthday, and surrounded by family and his mother, Jamie Vasquez Viana, who never left his side.
No matter how many times you knock him down, he's strong.
After nearly a year of surgeries, 42 operations to date, it was finally time for Ramsy to come home, but not without his mother's checkup.
Try to see if he can hear me from one ear, check the other one also. His eyes, how far can he see?
And then it happened. For the first time in 6 months, Jamie heard her son's voice, and so did we.
Hi, everybody. I love you.
I cry. I call everybody.
You did?
Yeah, I have half Philly was crying with me that day.
Philly has been rooting for Ramsy's recovery from the beginning, but this month he was finally moved to Wiseman Children's Rehabilitation Hospital. He goes to physical therapy every day, learning to navigate basic movements like taking the stairs and getting out of bed.
Nice, dude. The first day you were here, you couldn't do that?
Back in January, 90% of Ramsy's body was burned after a medical transport plane crashed into a neighborhood in Northeast Philadelphia, killing everyone on board and 2 people on the ground trapped in a burning car, Ramsy's father and his father's girlfriend.
Have you had hard conversations with him about that day?
I did.
Jamie says Ramsy remembers trying to save his father's life.
He say he remembers the screaming. His window was open and he jumped out the window. He tried to get his dad out the car. He say his legs were damaged. He say, I love you. And he say, I love you back.
Ramsy was only 9 years old and the only survivor from that burning car. And here he is today.
Ramsy, should we go ahead?
I didn't want to dart in.
Ramsy, can I mic you up?
Sure.
Against all odds, sitting down for his first television interview.
How you feeling?
Kind of happy.
Happy or kind of happy?
Happy. I feel happy that I was able to still do the things that I was still able to do.
You're looking at Mom. Why are you looking at Mom?
I got a feeling she's gonna cry.
Ramses is always the protector. And though he has a long journey ahead, his outlook is positive. His message is one of hope.
I want them to know that God is there and He is helping you. You might not hear Him, that He is listening and He is helping.
Well, Ramses is hoping to be home in time for Christmas, which is also his mother's favorite holiday. So he will still have to return to Boston for major surgeries, but his recovery continues to move in the right direction, as you can see.
Oh my goodness.
I know, it's remarkable. It's remarkable.
Is.
When you talk about courage from Ramses, his mother beside him, the whole Philadelphia community just pouring out so much love, we are rooting for him. And I am looking forward to him really coming home, but he is a lot closer.
What a strong little boy.
Oh, so strong.
And the strides that he's made from the first time you visited the family in Boston to see him talking and walking, it's a miracle. It's remarkable. And their faith, such a central part of that.
And Ramses has a great sense of humor, by the way.
You think?
Yeah, like he's amazing. I look forward to visiting this young man more and more and just seeing his progress.
Thank you,
Thank you
Akeisha.
so much for sharing that.
All right, guys. All I can say is God bless him. Seriously. You know what I mean? Children have incredible resilience. And the will to survive in some people can't be measured. He had 90% burns on his body. Said he died trying to help his dad when he was on fire himself. That's very admirable. But that goes to show the human instinct in good people when, you know, things happen bad. And it's upsetting that bad things happen to good people. Unfortunate accidents do happen. That's just how it is in life. But to have him, see him smiling and walking, regardless of the condition he's in, and see him smiling and still a little bit back to himself, that warms my heart. Very rarely do I do feel good stories about tragedies, you know, that befall in videos. But this one right here was something you had to see. And as heartbreaking as it is, because I have a child that was 9 years old. Now he's 10 now. But I have a child that's 9 years old, and I could not imagine going through that. And a lot of other people could. But we don't have a choice in it a lot of times. And I respect his mom and his people and all of them folks. Ooh, this is a hard video to do. But the reason why I did the video, you know, to get, besides getting you guys caught up on it, is he has a long road to recovery. And I want you guys to understand, besides, you know, his condition of how he looked, a lot of times of how you feel going and just getting to that point to where he could walk and talk again is an arduous, painful recovery that a lot of people can't survive. He was burned over 90% of his body, had 40 plus surgeries, skin grafts. They got to take off dead flesh. It's a painful situation. Your lungs are singed. Everything. To have that, woo! To have that little boy come out and be a remnant of somewhat of himself, smiling as best he could, and the support that rallied around him, that, woo! All right. That was a good thing to see. And I think I'm going to leave it at that. He lost his father, but he's still here. What broke me was when he said, I'm just happy. I'm glad to do some of the things I was used to doing. You know, I used to be able to do, and I'm glad I can still do them. When I thought about that, what choked me up about that is I do all these stories about young people throwing their lives away because they think they're untouchable. And they think nothing can happen to them. And I go off in these videos because I think about people like little Ramses that survived stuff most of us don't even dream of happening to us. And here he is, showing incredible resilience and strength to move forward in life because every day counts. Whereas to some people, they act like it don't. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. May the universe continue to smile upon this young man and his family. And God bless him. See you in the next video. Take care.